I am in Fort Lauderdale at the moment and enjoying the sunny morning. So I'm on quite a few different travel groups, and people keep asking about Norwegian Air and if it's a good airline to fly on. I fly on Norwegian Air quite often. It's definitely my airline of choice because I collect the cash points, and it's actually enabled me to get some really cheap flights. Like I flew to Iceland in February and it only cost me 16 euros because I used the cash points that I had amassed. So I'm going to give you a little insight into what it looks like on a Norwegian airplane and what you can expect for both long haul and short haul flights, and how you can get more cash points by um, using Norwegian Air to actually book your hotels. So the hotel that I'm staying at in Fort Lauderdale, I booked through Norwegian Air as well. So when you on the Norwegian Air booking page and you've just booked your flights, it'll ask if you want to book a hotel as well. And if you click on that, you'll go through to hotels.com, and your cash points number will automatically um, yeah, show up there as well. And then usually you get 5% cash points on the hotels that you booked. They had a special on, and I managed to get 10% cash points for all the hotels that I've booked on either side of my Norwegian Air flight. So the two hotels I'll be staying in at Fort Lauderdale, and eventually as well when I'm back in Oslo and in Buenos Aires, I'll be staying in a hotel as well that I've booked through Norwegian Air, because I'll be flying Norwegian Air from Buenos Aires back to Oslo. So you can really reap in the cash rewards with Norwegian Air. It's not just a cheap, no frills budget airline. You can get a lot more out of it as well. Norwegian Air has a few different fare options. You get the low fare plus, and the premiums. I sort of discard the premiums because I think they're just a little bit too pricey. But low fare is the one which is completely no frills. You only get your hand luggage and you don't get any meals at all. Low fare plus, you're allowed one item of checked luggage, your hand luggage, and you also get a meal as well. I usually go for the low fare plus so that I can get one checked item of luggage and also the meal if it's a long haul flight. If I'm just going away for a weekend, then um, I'll just go for the very, very basic low fare and just take carry on luggage. When you go, if you look on Google Flights, the option that they give you there when you think it's going to be a really cheap flight is the low fare. And when you get directed to their website, then you will um, see that the other options will come up. I recommend, if you're going to fly Norwegian Air, I recommend that you book at least on their website. don't worry about going through Expedia or any of the others. I think just go directly to Norwegian Air's website and book there, and you'll get the best deals. They often have sales, and if I'd actually booked my flights a month earlier, I would have got them at half price. But unfortunately, I had to wait until my funds came in, and by that time, the sale was no longer on. I find the seats very, very comfortable, and there's definitely enough leg room. I'm not the world's smallest person, and I don't feel cramped in their seats at all. The meals that you get, nothing fancy, but it is quite tasty, and you get complimentary drinks with it. That's if you're choosing the low fare plus option. Obviously, if you are just going for the plain low fare, then you have to buy any meals or snacks that you want. They make it very easy for you to do. You can just order snacks on the entertainment screen and swipe a credit card on there, and then they'll come and deliver to you. But as you can see, the meals that if you go for the low fare plus, it's regular airplane food. All in all, I think you get really good value for money with Norwegian Air, and I recommend them quite highly. Um, I'm not, a little disclaimer, I'm not being paid by them to say positive things about it. Would be nice if they gave me a free flight, but no, that's not the case. I'm just genuinely sharing my experiences with you, what I've experienced with Norwegian Air. The on flight entertainment is okay. It's not an enormous selection, but it's okay. And here you can see a quick glimpse of the accommodation that I booked through Norwegian Air. As I said, you get cash points for the accommodation that you book. So I'm out foraging for food, looking for some place to eat. I got in quite late last night. Well, actually we arrived at the plane touched down at about 6:40, but the going through border control was quite hectic. Took 2.5 hours standing in queue, so by the time I eventually got to the hotel, I just wanted to crash and go and sleep, so didn't have any dinner, so I'm quite hungry this morning. And it's all kinds of condominiums and things like that around here. I'm just looking to see if there's like a little supermarket or some place where I can buy some supplies for the day. Planning on being a bit of a vegetable today and just making this YouTube video. Time to cool down in the swimming pool. Hit the like button, comment below, subscribe, ring the bell notification. That would be awesome. And I'll see you on the next adventure.